Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Dragon Vulture, Two Senses, Davester Team, Chicken Fajitas, Awesome Dude, how goes it tonight? Jay Zoller, of course. Alright, so what we're playing tonight, we're heading to Modern for 4-color Gifts Rites, and this deck is super sweet, because it's got a lot going on and a lot of play to it. So, number one, the goal of this deck is to resolve a Gifts Ungiven, maybe on turn 3 with the help of Noble Hierarch. And then when we resolve gifts, we search up Unburial Rites and one of Elesh Norn if we're in a creature-based matchup, or Iona, if Iona is a good lock piece in the matchup. Along with Unburial Rites, fail to find the other two, flashback Unburial Rites, we get 2 gifts on our opponent's end step, so we just untap, flash it back, get an Iona or an Elesh Norn, win the game. Of course, we can also do this with, like, Sigarda, if our opponent has, I don't know, Liliana out, Thragtusk if we need some life, Siege Rhino to finish the game, but we also are just like a good value-y deck. We got some Thought Seizes, Fatal Pushes, Pass for removal, Grim Flayers, Knights of the Reliquary, Lingering Souls also work well with our gifts plan. Lingering Souls is like a cheat card with gifts. So picture your gifts piles, and that's kind of why you see all these weird one-ofs, is you want to be able to make good gifts piles. So, for example, let's say we really need a removal spell. We can go Path to Exile, we can go Fatal Push, we can go Abrupt Decay and Snapcaster Mage. That pile guarantees we get 2 removal spells to kill 2 things. On the other hand, if we only need 1 removal spell, let's say we don't get the Snapcaster, we get a Lingering Souls, we're guaranteed at least 1 removal spell, and we're getting at least half of the Lingering Souls either way. So there's a lot of sweet gifts piles we can make with these crazy numbers in the deck. Snapcaster is also kind of the cheat card. Snapcaster plus Thoughtseize plus Inquisition in a gifts pile, maybe along with, let's say, Lingering Souls, guarantees we get the Thoughtseize effect for combo decks, so a lot of cool stuff like that. So we're like halfway value, halfway Grim Flayers and Knights of the Reliquary, no combo, just for fixing and value, and then halfway just reanimate something huge on turn 4 and win the game. That's what we're trying tonight. We'll see. It should be interesting. Oh, the Temple draw. The nightmare is beginning. Well, Vern Catacombs, crack it. Hopefully we can get a Watery Grave. And Inquisition. Ooh, that is lots of Reality Smashers and a Drowner. But no blue mana and no Thought Knot Seer. There's blue mana. Alright, play that untap, pass the turn. I think we're actually going to path this Reality Smasher and discard Lingering Souls here. We really don't want to take 5. So yeah, path it, discard Lingering Souls. Opponent gets a land. We draw our Unburial Rites. Oh, play Township, flashback our Lingering Souls. Pass the turn. Alright, well, path Reality Smasher, discard Unburial Rites. It would be sweet if we got one more land here at some point. We've had good stuff to discard. Kind of discarding to value. Another gifts, and we can't cast anything, and that's not good. So did we fetch wrong? I don't think we fetched wrong, but I think that fetching was still okay. Sky Spawner for our opponent. Yep. Come on, land. I think if we draw a land and can gifts, we should be good. Come on, deck, give us a land! Alright, that's a land. Play a land. Pass the turn. So now we gifts for Elesh Norn, reanimate Elesh Norn, hope our opponent doesn't have a Surgical Extraction or a random counter, and then we should hopefully be good. Uh-oh. Another Drowner? Yep, alright, it is all about this Elesh Norn. So, gifts Ungiven. And search for 2 cards, Lingering Souls and Elesh Norn. Lingering Souls is so sweet with gifts. And alright, we gotta go for it. Elesh Norn, no Surgical, 1 time. Alright, Elesh Norn down, pass the turn. Oh, we still kind of need to draw something if our opponent has a path. Uh-oh. Smasher? Yeah, that's a Smasher. No attacks. Man, this mana is so awkward. Well, I think we just need to play Knight of the Reliquary to hopefully fix our mana. I guess we can get in. There's no way we get punished for attacking, right? They don't play Blessed Alliance or anything weird like that. Okay. Pass the turn. We're still in a fragile position where Path gets us. If we make it one more turn, then it's very much less likely to get us. And GG. Our opponent's scooping? Really? Already? Or are you killing us? I don't know. Oh, our opponent drew 2 caverns and scooped. Whoo! We have half of our discard in. And we have Collective Brutality. And wow! Alright. Opponent's draws have been very strong. Lining up very well with our deck. Well, that's Inquisition. Jeez, Geist, double Phantasmal Image, Spell Queller. That is just a hand full of action. Pass the turn. Even more Arbiters. Oh, man. This is pretty miserable. Another Phantasmal. We know there's a Spell Queller in hand. We need something... Oh, God! Oh, this is so bad for us. Well, this is just game. I mean, we gotta draw like a Thragtusk or something. Oh, this has worked out so incredibly poorly. So bad. Opponent gets in. That was a good draw. Alright, that is the kind of draw we needed. That is going to make it very difficult for our opponent to attack for the time being. Hopefully it buys us a bit of time at least to find removal for an Arbiter to cast gifts and then get back in the game. Well, alright, you can get your Spell Queller value. Or not. That's fine too. Things are shaping up. I have no idea why our opponent did not Spell Queller that, but we will take it. Opponent's just drawing all the Arbiters. We are not going to be searching our deck for a minute here. I think we're going to attack. I'm actually happy trading with Arbiters if that's a possibility, and then we can Unburial Rites it back. Really? Really? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we get another land. I guess that's something. Oh no. And the Geist. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're basically dead. Liliana, not helpful. And we should probably just scoop. I guess maybe we stay alive so we can play Liliana. It gets Spell Quellered. And that does it. Champion of the Parish. Alright, so this is probably a deck that loses to Elesh Norn and Iona, if we get there. Let's just Grimflayer Pestered. Alright, more Thalia's Lieutenants. That's a lot of damage. Alright, we gotta path it. Now I'm not 100% sure that Elesh Norn is actually enough. We're at 3. Man, that was a lot of damage really quickly. So, get Rites, get Elesh Norn, Verdant Catacombs. Well, get back our Elesh Norn, and hope for the best. We have blockers, I guess, and if we live one more turn, then we get to Thragtusk. This really only kills Thalia's Lieutenant, though, because of the second Thalia's Lieutenant. Sword of War and Peace. Okay. That's a card. Well, we block. Let's Thragtusk. Get away from the precipice. Yeah, and it's even a Masterpiece edition, Sword of War and Peace. Pass the turn. Alright, let's play Noble Hierarch. Play Liliana. Tick up Liliana. Get rid of the Soldier. Get in with Elesh Norn. Our opponent can block there. If they try to kill it, we get to kill their hero. But that worked. Our opponent decided to not block with that thing. Whew. That was some free value. I was thinking worst case they might try to kill it and block with their hero and everything and just leave Thalia's Lieutenant and then we Liliana and win. So that would have been fine, but I was not expecting the chump block when you have a pro-white creature. Well, I guess we tick up Liliana. Oh man, I mistapped. Oh, Township. Pump up the Dorks. Let's see if we can do that again. Will our opponent really fall for that a second time? Yes! Getting them! Getting them! Oh, we're getting them! Oh, and they draw the path! Okay. That was interesting. Oh, that was a clutch path. It's actually really key that those tokens are gone, or I think we're just dead on board. If they hadn't done that. Alright, they're going to move over the sword. Go on the big attack. Are they going at us? What's happening? Everything at us. Okay. So block with Thragtusk, block there, block there. Drop to 3. Alright, I think this is fine. Man, it's a good thing those tokens were gone, or we would be so dead. So get rid of that. Play a Hierarch. Pump the Dorks. Get in with our Beast. Alright. Gather the townsfolk. Equips. Oh, we're lacking a white source. Alright, so tick down. I think we're going to get the hardcast Iona here, though. Pass the turn. Yeah, I guess we should have just got Iona to begin with, and that probably would have been better. Did I really just miscount our white mana? Is that what everyone's mad about? Okay, okay. Well, play Siege Rhino. Tick up. Pass the turn. Yeah, we couldn't tap the Hierarch. I'm not just crazy. I'm not crazy. I knew we couldn't do it. Alright, I feel better. You threw me off there when you started saying punt, because I knew what I was doing, because it says pro-white, so we were dead. So I knew there was a purpose to that. Alright, I feel better. That was not a punt. I just saw everyone saying that, and I temporarily lost track of what was going on. I just saw 3 white sources and was like, oh my god, you're right, but that was not a punt. That was very clearly what we had to do. We did lose, though. And the punt, which is probably undeniable at this point, seeing that our opponent is clearly mono-white, is that we should have just gotten an Iona earlier in the game. That was, if there's something that deserves to be punted, that is a fair punt. Well, our performance with the deck was crap. I don't think the deck is that bad as it showed. I think it was a combination. I think I could have played better at points, which is probably part of it. We ran into some weird things, like we went from one game where we got triple or quadruple Leon and Arbitered, which are just things that our deck is not very well set up to handle. So we ran into the just like odd, weird matchups that happen to line up really well with what we're doing. So it seems like a combination of things. So I think the deck is better than it looked, but I think it can be improved. Like, definitely should have some Wrath somewhere. It's kind of crazy to play a Gifts Rites without any Wraths anywhere in the 75. So I think that the archetype is okay, and the deck could be better, and it's just a combination of things. So I think that's probably going to wrap things up for tonight. On the way out the door, just a reminder, MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube is where you can find this stream in the future, and all the other streams, so sub to that if you haven't already. The normal YouTube is where you'll find Playing Pauper tonight, Against the Odds featuring Bitter Ordeal coming out tomorrow, all the sweet stuff like that, spoiler videos every day, of course the merch page where you can support the stream and the channel and the site, and one more reminder, we're doing a worldwide Modern Masters 2017 giveaway, so check that out if you haven't already. Thanks, everyone. It was fun. Sorry we didn't win more, but it was fun anyway. We'll be back on Thursday for another one, so until then, have a great night. Check out the stuff on the YouTube channel in between, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.